So, Miracle, who was in our last video, sadly she passed away last night. You know, she was a fighter, came through, like I said before, a fox attack, a couple of illnesses, but there's just a point where they can't go on, so yeah, sad to see her go. It's amazing how attached you get to these little chucks. G'day YouTube. So just a quick update this week. Sarah's been busy getting successive seeds sown. It's a bit of a mouthful. We've got kale, spinach, Swiss chard, French climbing beans, leeks, kales, beetroot, spring onions. I've built a little stand in here so we can bring in the cherry tomatoes because the polytunnel is overflowing. Yeah, so not much has been happening in the garden this week. We've had about 12 days of uninterrupted rain, which has certainly put a bit of a dampener on things when you're out here. So yeah, this cucumber's coming up to my chest now. And there we have it. Three nice little cucumbers coming along. Oh, there's the fourth, fifth. Yeah, very nice. This one's got a little one on it. I have to say the smell of tomatoes, or tomato plants, is absolutely lush. Done a bit of mowing. Left the clover for the bees. I mean, the plants certainly love the rain, but yeah, good weather for ducks. So the runner beans, those that, well, they're all doing all right now. Finally coming along. The French climbing beans, I mean, they got brutalised by the winds that we've had, and a lot of them have lost their tops, so yeah, not sure how well they're going to do. They're pretty weedy compared to runner beans, that's for sure. Crown Prince, still not doing that great. The carrots are coming along now. My stupid borlotti beans. See, the Cavalinero's getting ready to pick. And this is probably my favourite green, the Cavalinero. I mean, just amazing. I think this is Siberian kale. That is just stonking. Done a bit of a harvest from that this week. Got 500 grams off 3 leaves. The cos lettuce, absolutely brilliant stuff. Perpetual spinach, aka Swiss chard. We must have had about 3 kilos of that so far, if not more. See how these beetroots are getting on. There we go. So these aren't a round variety, they're more oblong. The spring onions or scallions, whatever you call them. We've had a good handful of them in our salads. The butternut and Crown Prince, I think it is, doing pretty good. I think Sarah said these are butter lettuce, which, you know, they're all right. Then, you know, they seem to grow very well. A few of them are bolted though, which means they've gone to seed because of the warmer weather, and particularly this variety, because it's so damp, we're getting this bit of rotten leaves to it, but it's nice. It tastes quite buttery, to be honest. The rainbow chard, not been doing that well this year. We did really good down in Aberdeenshire with the rainbow chard. Onions, they've taken a bit of a beating from the rain, but they're certainly starting to fatten up. Celery is looking good. We grew celery in Aberdeenshire and it didn't get very big, but it was absolute dynamite. It tasted lush. Red lettuces, doing all right. I mean, this rhubarb is an absolute monster. I mean, see the size of this leaf? Absolutely stonking. Got a catmint growing in amongst it. And the potatoes, well, they're flying along. I think these are curry. One's doing all right. Standard potato growing in there. And the courgettes, well, they're certainly taking off. There we've got, yeah, so lots of little baby yellow courgettes on there. Quite a big courgette coming through now. And once they start producing fruit, they just don't stop. As you can see, the potatoes are flowering. And they're well above my waist now. Certainly not seeing any spuds popping up, which is what we like. So the composter getting filled up pretty rapidly, what with the weeding and chicken bedding. Got this one off our neighbour that wasn't being used, and I built an extension. So get a good volume of compost out of all this. We've been testing the little maddens with this section of fencing we've found on the property, and it seems to have worked the trick so far. It's a bit too high for them to fly over or attempt to fly over, which has meant that we could take the netting off, because it is back breaking getting under that netting and picking up all the chicken waste. They're certainly growing at the moment. Alright, girls. Gonna have macaroni cheese tonight with salad and kale cooked in garlic butter. Get some salad. The girls are queuing up because they know what's coming. So just gently tease them out, maybe a little bit of a twist, and I missed it. Strike one. Sort of strike two, really. Usually nail this. Yeah, there we go. Third time lucky. Looking for the biggest ones. Ooh. This one in the middle is a monster. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Maybe one more. So that's salad for tonight. Hey, what you saying, girls? Pop, pop. Now we'll get some kale. I picked 3 leaves the other night and it was 500 grams worth. Crazy, this Siberian kale. Can't take its own weight. Pick some of this purple kale, whatever that is. Yeah, it's a nice big plant. Okay, that should do. Now for the girls' favourite part. Look for lettuces that have bolted. There's a prime contender. Oh, look at them run. Charlie and Daisy are going for a molt at the moment, so they're a bit more passive than normal. Won't stop them kicking the chicks off the salad there. Will it? Cheeky. There we go. The other girls have spotted what's going on. I think they'll get some rainbow chard. Some of it's done alright. Some of it has not. Hey, what do you want? Alright, darling. Here you go, girls. So I hope you're all having a good week. Hope you're getting beautiful weather, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll have a bit more weather like this, and got some more to show for it. Well, cheers for now.